have a little cheeky Coke. Just a cheeky Coke. Just gonna have a cheeky little Coke. Just a cheeky little Coke. And gonna add a bit of sugar to sweeten that little Coke up just there. Yeah, a little bit more sugar. A bit more Coke.
Oh, TikTok. An app that seems to attract a number of individuals who like to go to the grocery store, buy food, go home, and record themselves wasting it. Now you might be thinking, August, that's kind of a weirdly specific generalization, and you know what? I would probably agree with you if it wasn't for us covering multiple people on TikTok who have massive followings with wasting food as their main kind of content. We've seen that woman who cooks the really weird recipes in her toilet, Topper Guild, that one guy who says perfect after everything. Oh, and I almost forgot about Liam's lunchbox. And today we are adding to the TikTok food wasting Hall of Shame. Allow me to introduce you to Bo Newton, a TikToker who has taken the food wasting trend and put what is honestly the least interesting twist on it we've seen so far. His humor kind of reminds me of Dan Fart, the guy we talked about in the most recent video. It's just that 2012 Tumblr kind of humor, you know, random equals funny, and boy is there a lot of it. But instead of me just sitting here complaining about it, I'm just gonna show you. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Gonna have some Red Bull. Just a tiny bit of Red Bull. Perfect. Gonna have some Red Bull. Just a little bit of Red Bull. And a bit of sugar. Perfect. Oh, goody. Mix her up. Perfect.
So, yeah. This video is a pretty good overview of what this guy's content is like. He takes a product, calls it the opposite of that product, or calls it one of its competitors, puts it in a bowl or a cup, and then puts an ungodly amount of sugar on top of it. There are a few slight variances here and there, but pretty much that is all he does. 217,000 followers, by the way.
Just gonna have a little cheeky Coke. Just a cheeky Coke. Just gonna have a cheeky little Coke. Just a cheeky little Coke. And gonna add a bit of sugar to sweeten that little Coke up just there. Yeah, a little bit more sugar. A bit more Coke.
Why is it that every single food waster we've seen so far feels the need to put on some sort of strange, abnormal voice? Like, this guy has other videos. This is not how he talks. I think it's just a giant pyramid with that guy who says perfect at the very top. I think he started all of it. Like in Bo's video, sometimes he even says perfect. I think just a bunch of people saw the perfect guy's videos and saw all the success he was getting by doing nothing but wasting food, and they just all decided to start copying him.
A little bit of soy sauce. Perfect. Perfect. Not too much at all. Not too much. Need some soy sauce, alright? Just a little bit of soy sauce. Bit more. Let me just try that. Perfect.
Ha 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 ha. I mean, what are you expecting from this video, man? You're just wasting perfectly good soy sauce. Is there actual humor in this? Do people genuinely see something funny in these videos? Because if so, I just don't understand how. I mean, when you think about this entire situation, it's just sad. Think about the setup that goes into this video. You gotta go to the store, buy rice and soy sauce, go home, cook the rice, cook enough for 2 different bowls to be ruined and then thrown away, and then you flood the second bowl of rice with soy sauce, stir it around a few times, say it's perfect and you're gonna eat it, then you cut the camera and it all goes into the trash. How funny.
Oh, yum pancakes. Gonna have some syrup. Just a little bit of syrup. Perfect. Just a tiny bit will do. Oh my god, perfect! Perfect! Yum!
Alright, so this is another thing that makes this content even less unique and just even worse than it is already at face value. If you watch these videos and you pay attention to the end, you'll see that he never actually eats any of the stuff that he makes. He always cuts it right before it actually goes into his mouth. At least in the other videos, they're brave enough to try what they've created. Even the toilet bowl girl drank her toilet milkshake. This is just lazy.
Hello, how's everyone's day going? Hope you've had a great day. Hopefully you weren't too busy. You know, hope you just did what you want to do.
Well, watching these videos, not exactly what I would say I want to be doing, so sorry, but your wish has not been granted, Bo.
You know, hopefully you just had a nice, pretty chill day. I mean, I was a bit busy, but, you know, I can't complain. It wasn't too bad. It was just a day, you know. So I thought I'd come home, have a nice, relaxing cold beverage, have a nice Pepsi with just a little bit of sugar added to it, because why not? Sweeten up things. Why not? But how was your day? Let me know. Let me know.
I just really cannot wrap my head around this kind of content. Do you not feel bad or silly making this kind of stuff? I mean, seriously, who enjoys and finds humor out of wasting food? Isn't that like engraved into the caveman part of our brain as an inherently bad thing to do?
Normal people adding
Just a
salt to
little
their
bit.
food
Perfect. Just a
versus me
tiny
adding
bit.
salt.
Perfect. Yes.
I just realized that this trend is basically just making a joke about how unhealthy you are. I mean, I understand that most of these things he probably doesn't do. And yes, I know that he doesn't actually add this much salt to his food because I know somebody is going to take me saying this is taking it seriously. But making a million videos about how compared to other people, you use much more salt, soy sauce, syrup, sugar. I mean, why?
How are we going today? Hope you've all had a good day. Nothing too crazy, you know. Hope you've had a good day. You know, nothing too crazy happened. And hope you're all living your best life. I really do. I really, really do, guys. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my nice apple. And I'll see you guys later.
You see, Bo, I feel like you're starting to just try and mess with me, just being sarcastic at this point. You're saying that you hope I have a good day and that nothing bad happened while you sit there and you violate a watermelon with an unholy amount of mustard? I mean, how do you expect me to carry on and have anywhere near a decent day after having to witness this?
Just going to pour myself some delicious iced tea. Oh my goodness, look at that, that's delicious. Oh goody, gonna have some iced tea, just some iced tea. And we can't forget about the sugar, of course. Just some sugar with that iced tea. Maybe a bit more iced tea. Oh, that's enough. Bit more sugar. Perfect. Stir that up.
Alright, so while it's still the same old humor, this one is a bit more accurate, I would say. If you've ever been to Chick-fil-A, or really any fast food restaurant, it's just I used to work at Chick-fil-A, and sometimes I had to make the sweet tea. You genuinely do not want to know the amount of sugar that goes into it. At Chick-fil-A, for every 2 cups of tea, there is 1 cup of sugar. When you are drinking Chick-fil-A sweet tea, 1/3 of your cup is nothing but dissolved sugar.
Oh, look at that filthy mess. Let me just clean it up here. Just one tiny piece. There we go. Yep, perfect. Yeah. Oh my gosh, would you look at that mess? Let me just get some paper towel. Let me just get some paper towel to clean this mess up. Because oh my goodness, that is a mess.
Okay, so I saved this one for last because I must admit, I can relate to it. My mom used to get so mad at me for using like 5 paper towels for a spill. She swore you only needed 1, but I never felt like it actually got the job done. So I gotta be honest, I am guilty of doing this. Not this many, but you get the point. Well, thankfully, that's all of that. I don't know who the audience is for these videos, but it is honestly kind of worrying that there are enough people out there that find this kind of content, aka just wasting food, this funny, that multiple people can become famous off of doing nothing but just pouring sugar into a bowl. Future's looking bright. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.